Have you ever held your child and in the quiet space between breaths, felt a question arise from deep within your soul? A silent whisper. Why you? Of all the souls in the great river of existence, why did this one come to my shore? This feeling, so much deeper than simple affection, feels like an echo from a time before time. It is not an accident. In my tradition, we are taught that no soul meets another without a reason. And the soul of your child, this is a current that flows from the deepest part of your own ocean. An ancient wisdom tells us, your child is the path that returns to you. What does this mean? It is not a judgment. It is not a reward or a punishment. It is an invitation to understand one of life's most sacred mirrors. In our journey today, we will explore this profound truth. We will see how the invisible threads of cause and effect weave the fabric of our families. We will discover that in your child's eyes, you can see the story of your own soul. I invite you to walk this path with me. This is not a journey of blame, but of awakening, of healing, of a love that sees beyond form. When we understand, the weight we carry becomes a wing. The confusion becomes clear water. Let us begin. To begin, we must understand the ground on which we stand. What is this energy that ancient traditions call karma? Many hear this word and think of debt, of a heavy chain forged in the past. But this is a misunderstanding. See it instead as a seed. Every thought, every word, every action is a seed planted in the garden of existence. In its own time, that seed must sprout. That is all. It is not an external judge. It is the loving, firm law of the universe itself. As my lineage teaches, it is your own soul guiding you home through experience. It is the mountain teaching you to climb. It is the fire forging you into strength. Life is the great school, and our experiences are its lessons. Some lessons arrive on a soft summer breeze, others in a great storm. But both are here to help the soul grow. This flow simply brings us the precise weather we need for our own blossoming. And within this school, the bond between a parent and child is the most intimate classroom. Here, where the heart is most open, most undefended, the lessons come fastest. So, as we walk on, hold this in your heart. This energy is not here to break you. It is here to awaken you. And when your child arrives in your life, they are not empty-handed. They carry a story, a lesson, a seed from your own garden, waiting for the right moment to grow. Now, let us walk deeper into the heart of this mystery. Why does one particular soul arrive as your child? Among the countless stars in the sky, why does this light shine in your window? The universe does not play games of chance. The soul that comes to you is a soul you have known. You have journeyed together before, perhaps as a friend, a teacher, or even one who caused you great pain. The form changes, but the river of connection flows on. This is why, sometimes, a look from your newborn feels like a reunion with an old friend. Ancient wisdom teaches that a family is a gathering of souls, bound not by blood, but by a shared path of learning. In this inner circle, the lessons are most personal, most intense. Some souls arrive to reflect the love you have given. Some come to gently test the strength of your patience. Some are here to be a vessel for your kindness. Others arrive like a great storm to help you find the unshakable tree within yourself. Their role does not matter. Their presence is the teaching. When you see your child not as a possession, but as a fellow traveler, a soul friend, your path together changes. It ceases to be about control. It becomes a sacred partnership. Your child is here for a purpose, and so are you. Most of us believe our duty is to teach our children, to show them the way, to be their guide. This is a truth, but it is only one half of the dance. In the great journey of the soul, your child is also here to teach you. The role of parent is not a monologue, it is a sacred dialogue. Very often, the energy your child brings, their boundless joy, their unbending will, their wild creativity, their deep sensitivities, is a perfect mirror for something inside of you. It reflects the parts of your own heart that are calling for attention. Your child becomes your mirror. In their presence, you see your own need for more patience, for more freedom, for more unconditional love. They are your guide as much as you are theirs. A wise teaching from my lineage says, "You do not own the guest who stays in your home. You are only a caretaker for a time. Point them to the road, but let their own feet walk it. You are here not to write their story, but to provide the loving space in which they can write it themselves." And as they do, their presence calls you to become more. Their questions expand your mind. Their trust softens your heart. Their challenges strengthen your spirit. So do not only ask, "What must I teach my child?" Ask also, with a quiet and open heart, "What has this soul come to teach me?" When you walk together as mutual students, the old knots begin to loosen, and parenting becomes a path of shared awakening. At times, the path with a child is not a gentle stream. It can be a turbulent river, full of rocks and rapids. There is conflict, pain, a feeling of being pulled apart. In those moments, the heart cries out, "Why is this so hard? Why me?" The answer, dear friend, is often an echo from a past journey. An old, tangled knot between two souls that has been carried into this lifetime, asking to be seen. If your child seems to test every limit and trigger every old wound, it is not a sign that they are wrong. It is a sign that there is an opportunity for profound healing. So how do we respond? Do we meet tightness with more tightness? Anger with more anger? No, we respond with space. The ancient masters teach that an old story cannot be changed by regret, but it can be transformed by new action in the now. The past may hold pain, but the present holds freedom. You can untangle the knot by choosing a higher response. When the impulse to react with anger arises, choose the path of a single, conscious breath. When the mind judges, choose the path of the compassionate heart. When fear enters the room, meet it with the simple presence of love. Your child is giving you a precious chance to walk a new path. Every moment of patience is a gentle thread, reweaving the fabric of your shared story. Every act of forgiveness cuts an old cord. This is how the river changes its course. Remember, your shared path is not a fixed line carved in stone. It is a flowing energy, and your conscious love is the boat that can navigate any current. So when the waters become rough, see it not as a curse, but as your moment. A moment to heal, a moment to grow, a moment to finally set each other free. There are souls who choose to enter this world carrying a unique path. A body with special needs, an illness, a heart that feels the world so deeply it hurts. For a parent, this journey can feel heavy, a mountain with no summit in sight. You ask, why? From the standpoint of the soul, this is no accident, no punishment. It is often a sacred contract, chosen by two courageous souls before they were ever born. My lineage teaches that a soul who chooses a difficult vessel is often an old soul, seeking to learn a great deal in a short time. They come not from a place of weakness, but of immense inner power, and the parents who receive them are not chosen by chance. They are chosen for their own capacity to grow a heart big enough to hold the sky. In my tradition, we would say, you are not tending to a burden. You are tending to a master who has come in disguise to awaken the boundless compassion of your own heart. Or your role in this dance is that of a sacred guardian. The difficulties you face are not obstacles. They are opportunities disguised as challenges. Opportunities for a love without conditions, for a patience that is endless, for a humility that bows to the great mystery of life. These children often shine with a quiet light, a wordless wisdom that touches everyone they meet. They teach us what is real. Their journey is a lesson for us all. So if you walk such a path, know that your soul and theirs made a promise to each other. Every act of care, every tear shed in the quiet of the night, every shared smile is a sacred offering on the altar of your shared journey. As we reach the end of our path today, we ask the ultimate question: what is the purpose of this sacred bond? Is it simply to replay old stories, to balance old accounts? Or is there a deeper truth waiting for us? The story is not the purpose. Freedom is the purpose. Life is a journey not to remain tangled in old threads, but to weave a new tapestry of liberation. And the shuttle that weaves this tapestry is love. Not the love that grasps, that needs, that fears, but the love that is a free, flowing river, giving its water to all without condition. The great masters teach that when we love our children not as mine, but as divine travelers entrusted to our temporary care, the old stories dissolve. Give fully, but without expectation. Guide gently, but without force. Love deeply, but without holding on. A true love does not cage a bird. It strengthens its wings so it can fly. The more you can rest in this space of selfless care, the more the storms in your own heart will quiet. Slowly, the old knots of cause and effect loosen their grip. There is space. There is grace. There is freedom. When you see your child as a soul learning to walk their path, you remember that you too are a soul learning to walk in the light. Parenting becomes not a heavy duty, but a sacred dance of awakening, where each soul helps the other remember who they truly are. In this divine exchange, the path of return is no longer a chain. It is a bridge of light leading you both home. Dear friend, if you have walked with me to this point, I offer my gratitude from my heart to yours. You have done more than listen. You have opened a space within for a quiet truth to land. You have begun to see the sacred design behind your connection to your child. You now understand. Your child is not just in your family. They are woven into the very fabric of your soul's journey. Their joy is your lesson. Their challenges are your path. You have walked before, and you walk again now, so that you may both grow, heal, and remember the light you both are. This path of parenting is not always clear, but when seen through the lens of wisdom and unconditional love, it transforms into a powerful practice of awakening. I invite you to take these words not as rules, but as seeds. Carry them into your life. When you look at your child, look with more than your eyes. Look with your heart. Ask it, what is this wise soul here to teach me? How can my presence help their light to shine? In doing so, you are not simply raising a child. You are raising your own consciousness. And that is the most sacred gift of all. If this time together brought a moment of clarity or a sense of peace, I invite you to share this space. Below, there is room for your own voice. What truth has awakened in you today? What did you see in the mirror of your heart? Your story may be the light another traveler needs to see their own path. Until we meet again, may you walk with a quiet heart. May your love be the water that nourishes every seed.